Hello, everybody. So, this is another question from somebody. I love questions like these because they are just absolutely, this is out of the box thinking, which is what I love. I love this kind of stuff. So, this is from Hope for the Future. Would I be able to run CR out, so control room outs, from the mixer to a Zoom F6 field recorder to record the signal of the microphones? Basically, I want to record a live event panel discussion, and the main outs would be taken up by the amplified speakers. So I need another output to go into my Zoom field recorder. Is that possible? Okay. So, answer: yes. Yes, it is possible. I have it sitting here, not with an F6, but I have a Zoom H4. And yes, you can do this. Question is, well, my one question. First, I'm going to show how I did this, and then I'm going to ask my question. And I'm going to show different ways that you may be able to get the same results that you want, because I'm not really sure exactly what you want to use this for. So what I've done here is it's a little bit of a distance away. Sorry, it's this pain in the butt neck here. So I've got it going in for my control room outs. I have it coming in to my as you would call it, your field recorder. In this case, this is my Zoom H4. I'm using the line out, and it's going into the mixer so you guys can hear what it would sound like getting recorded. So now you may get hum, and if you do, as you know, you have two options. You have a reamp box you can use. That's probably where this one would come in really handy, because it does have two ins and outs. And then you have the hum eliminator that I've shown before as well, which I suddenly can't find. Oh, here it is. So the hum eliminator. So you may need to use that. In my test here, I didn't have to do that, so I was quite happy. So, that being said, one thing I did run into, once again, is I originally thought, well, you know what? Chances are this has balanced. This is using TRSs as well. So I tried. Here, I'll show it to you on this one. I tried using tip ring sleeves. Did not work. I had to go to the standard tip sleeve cable, which, if you don't know what that looks like, there you go. That's a regular. So as you see, it's not a, as we used to call, stereo cable. It is just a standard cable. So I don't know how your system works. You might be able to get away with it. I could not in this case, but that's fine. So I have it plugged in. This is the same concept. I'm just doing it differently here because I don't want to set up a whole bunch of microphones and do a whole showing of it. So I have my song playing through the main outs as I would if I was listening to it. So does it work? Well, here. Give you a little taste. Now, to show you there's no trickery, the USB is not even plugged in, so I'm not using any sound from the Model 24. Nothing is getting piped into the mixer in this case, except for this little guy here. So yes, it can be done. Now, my question is, why are you doing it this way? And the reason I'm asking is because if you're using this as you do, you have on your board. Now I'm going to have to plug in the USB because I'm going to need it here. You have on your board, you have your main output. Your main output gets recorded all the time. So anytime you do anything on the board, it gets recorded, and it gets recorded with the sounds that are on the board. So what happens is you end up with, let me show you here. Let me just menu, switch this over to a storage thing. And pulling it up here. A second, are you sure? Yes, we're switching to storage mode. Let me show you once it pops up. Here we are. So, you have, here's your directory for your SD card. You have all your songs here. And then let's say like I have Flaming Cloud here. So you, as you can see, you have your tracks, all your tracks, and then you have 23, 24. Because as you know, on your board, your tracks only go to 22. If you have a track model 24, probably they only go to 14. If you have a, I'm just running this through my head, 14 if you're running a model 16. And on the board, so that would mean that it would be on a model 12, it would be run to 10. So you got 1 to 10. But now you have these 2 extra tracks. These 2 extra tracks are your main. And now, as I said, they get recorded all the time. So you can actually pull these off. There's 2 ways you can pull these off. So you can pull them off like that and say, okay, here we go. The other option is and I'll show you this. Let's go back onto this. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but I will try. Let's go over to my USB here. Can we read that? No, it is. It's hard to read. It's one of the things so I'm going to exit out of that. You can see I was in storage. So if I go into menu, and if I go to, where is it here? Stereo mix output. Export. So export. And if I select that one, what this does is this will take 23, 24. It will then make a single wave file, stereo wave file. So I'm going to say, yes, make me this file. So it's taking those 2 tracks, whatever was recorded on those 2 tracks, it's now making it into a stereo mix. How do I get at it? Well, go back to storage. Yes, we're going back to storage here. So that will pull up on our screen here again. Why does it do that? Come on. Stop doing that. There we go. So now I go to music. And as you can see, I was in my Flaming Clown song, which I'm still working on after all these months. And there it is. And you can see it is today's date because I recorded this on the 18th. And then that will be your whatever you recorded on your system, because I'm assuming you're going to record everybody together on your system as well. And then like you're going to record each microphone, and then you have that file there, and that is your final file, which you can then give to somebody and say, here's your WAV file. Or you can do it with your field recorder. It's all up to you. I'm just trying to give you better ways of doing it. The other thing is, now my other question is, oops, what the heck? Sorry. Are you streaming this? The reason I'm asking that is because if you're streaming it, you can set, and we'll do that as well here. You can go in, and I will show you again. We'll go back into our little buddy here. We go into menu, and I think it's under system. Let's see, USB audio. I have it set to mix. So if you hit, oops, I hit menu. I should hit the other button. USB audio mix. So you can say if you have multi-input on, which you can't see there. Now you can. So see, it says multi-input. If you have multi-input, that means that you're using this as a 16 channel media or 16 channel board, where each of the channels has their own output going into your DAW. If you're using it as a stereo mix, which is how I have it set up, it is now able to be used by streaming products like OBS or whatever, or you connect your video recorder up to it and then record with it like that way, and then just all you have to do is install the Tascam stuff. So that's why I'm throwing this out there at you. I hope this helps, but yes, you can use your field recorder. I showed you how. I showed that it works. Luckily there was no hum. Like I said, just if there's, always carry a hum eliminator with you if you're going to do it that way. I don't I like I said, I have no idea what you're going to do, what extra features your recorder does that mine doesn't. Mine just makes WAV files. So that's all. That's what I'm saying. So I hope this helps you out, and yeah, have a good day and have a great discussion. Talk to you later. Bye.